What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I missed you guys. Your girl has been working behind the scenes. I'm going to bring you guys some merch here in the near future, but I want to get caught up on the content as well. So I hope that you guys have had an amazing day for the past week. I've missed all of you. I'm so excited to be back on it. So let's go ahead and jump into Mr. Peter Thomas. So, as you guys may have already heard, he is facing up to 5 years in prison over unpaid taxes. And now I know that Peter is Jamaican. I love, okay, Jamaican's my uncle. Is a Jamaican wagwan, everybody, to everybody in Jamaica, big ups, much love. But around here, between Normandy and Ruston, the IRS does not play and they want their money by hook or by crook. Y'all better ask Wesley Snipes, Al Capone, Fat Joe, everybody, right? If you guys remember in earlier videos I made about Peter, regarding his, owing the wait staff of Bar One, right? He wasn't paying his wait staff. His manager went on Tasha K. Even Portia called him out on Real Housewives of Atlanta during one of the reunions, saying that they were getting paid in peeing, right? She was like, ask how your waitresses are getting paid, right? So Peter earlier, he got online and basically thumbed his nose at the IRS. He's like, they'll never see a dime. And even then, I was like, I don't know what he was thinking. Because, sir, this is not Jamaica. The United States of America is the biggest, baddest coalition in the world. Our military, the budget alone supersedes every other country, China, Russia, etc., by I don't even know how many millions, trillions. I feel like it goes up every year, right? Um, and that's not to be braggadocious. That's to say that they don't play about their money. Like they are going to get their money by hook or by crook. And so now Peter is finding out the hard way, right? He effed around and found out. And he has made a video, and I want to let you guys hear what he has to say now after saying that they won't receive a dime, which is crazy because y'all know the feds be watching. Hey, how y'all doing? Let you hear from him, and then I will bring some commentary at the end.
Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc., etc. All right, I'm here to make a statement. My attorney and I have been working on a case for the last 2.5 years now, and it came in on where I'm putting out this statement. I must have to apologize to my mom, my dad that's passed, and my kids, my friends, immediate family members, and anybody out there that checked for me. I've did some wrong that I have to make right. I have to stand up. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible, and I have to pay my debt. For 2.5 years ago, the IRS started a case that went back 10 years and showed that from one struggling business to the next and the next, that I'd failed to pay my withholding taxes on time. And at some point when the business wasn't doing well, failed to pay at all. And it's something that I thought I could work out, catch up with, make hold. But the hole got deeper for me. So I deeply regret, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, I deeply regret not to make the IRS withholding tax a priority in my life, with no excuses, because there is none. It's the law. I'm finding out a lot about that law lately, and what I need to say to all business owner out there: if you're starting out a business, make sure that you're funded enough to cover your payroll after you pay your rent and you pay your utilities and you pay your vendors Make sure that you could cover those withholding taxes, and make sure on the 20th of every month you pay those revenue taxes, because when those things add up, Uncle Sam is your partner, and they're not getting their piece and keep on adding it up, it's going to come and it's going to bite you like it's biting me now. Okay? So I deeply regret, not paying my withholding taxes in a timely manner or in any manner that would put me in the place where I am now. And but I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to be responsible, and I'm going to pay my debt. Okay, because that's the agreement, and that's the way it is. Okay. Uh, Thank you for the time. I'll be talking about this some more, probably. Okay, but I'm quite sure when it comes out, because y'all like to put me in the shade room and all those other places, I'm quite sure it's going to be all over the place, because I am Peter Anthony Thomas. Okay. Again, I apologize to the United States government who gave me such a wonderful opportunity to express myself and build these businesses. And I let them down, I let myself down, I let my family down, and I'm going to make amends. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, so a few things, right? One, I would have started out apologizing to the United States government, but that's just me, right? I'm glad that he actually slipped that in there at the end. Him talking about his mom and things like that. I mean, I get it. Here's the thing: the IRS, they will work with you. I remember even last year, because I'm new to the entrepreneurship game. And self-employment taxes are extremely high, especially if you're not married, if you don't have any kids. I don't know why they think single people have all this money, because we don't. I guess because you're not spending it on a spouse or kids. But I mean, I'm like, I have pets, I have, expenses and stuff. But anyway, the point is that I called them as soon as I did my taxes, I called them and I said, can I make a payment plan? And they absolutely were just like, yeah. She was like, actually, you don't even need a payment plan. Your credit or whatever. She looked at my everything, all my personal information. And she was like, we can, do this. We can set you up for this program. We can, basically hook you up to where you don't have to pay anything until I think it was like December or something like that. And then, she was like, so you can pay it. You can wait until December and then just pay it off as you go. So she even offered me that flexibility, which was amazing. And I actually overcalculated because you guys, I'm telling you, that's the last thing that I want to do is tussle with the IRS. I overpaid them accidentally and they sent me a check for the amount that I overpaid. And of course, it wasn't a huge amount, but still, like they are to the penny, right? They sent me back the overage in the mail. So, my point is that I'm glad that Peter is trying to make amends. It's unfortunate that he's done so late, right? Because he essentially thumbed his nose at them, saying that they'll never see a dime. And I'm thinking, these are not your employees. This is the Internal Revenue Service, right? This is the IRS, the United States government. That you do not want to go to war with them, because they will gladly put you in prison. We put more people in prison in this country than any other place in the world. There's a reason for that, right? So, again, shout out to, Jamaica and the Caribbean. I would love to, I'm moving some things around myself in regards to that, but the culture is so much more relaxed, right? And laid back than it is here. It's very much, you need to be on it. And it's unfortunate that he's finding this out while facing a potential prison sentence of 5 years, because in my opinion, taxes is not worth your freedom. I mean, really nothing, right, is worth your freedom. But if you have to go to prison, you know what I mean? Like, when people, from what I hear, I've never been to prison, but they'll ask you, or they'll find out what crime you committed, and you're in there with people who have done, the most heinous crimes, and they'll ask you, and he's an older man too, Like, well, what are you in here for? Unpaid taxes. And it's not funny. It's not funny, but I'm just like, I can't even imagine being, in the, winter stage of my life, right? So you're not in your physical prime and you're in there for something that could be, so preventable, right? And I hope that whoever his attorneys are, that they are, really good ones. Because when he made that video saying, they'll never see a dime, I'm not paying anybody anything, that's when I was like, yeah, he's about to find out the hard way that you don't play with the government. And it's unfortunate, right? Because again, he could have just called them, said, I want to set up a payment plan, or, I don't know what his finances were looking like, but the fact that he said that he hadn't paid in, I believe it was like 10 years or something like that. Peter, I mean, again, pride goes before the fall. Because it's one thing to be shady towards your wait staff, which is unethical, right? When we talk about business ethics, but it's a whole other thing to not to pay your taxes for a whole decade. I don't know if they're going to let that go, but I'll keep you guys posted, whether or not he's going to go, whether he's going to go down for this or not. I hope that he has the money to pay them back, but I don't know. I don't know if it's too late. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I will talk to you later. Take care, aces. Bye.